Hey guys, how are you? Hope you all are fine. My name is Surbhi Shrivastava and I welcome you all to our channel English World. Guys, if you really want to improve your spoken English fluency and enhance your communication skills, do subscribe to our channel. Watch the video very carefully so that you utilize the information and you don't forget it later. Today, we shall talk about self-introduction. The most common question you are asked is, tell me about yourself. Some situations you face in your daily lives where you are asked this question are at your school, at your college, at an interview, at an event, or when you meet anybody for the first time. So, to introduce yourself confidently, you should be prepared beforehand. You should know what to say and in what sequence so that you leave a good impression. In this video, I am going to guide you about it as to how to introduce yourself and what other things you should say, what to avoid, so as to leave a good first impression. The first step is greetings. Greeting depends on the situation, whether it is formal or informal. In formal situations, you can start with a simple hello or good morning, good afternoon or good evening according to the time of the day. In informal situations, you can simply say hi, hello or what's up, how are you doing? Any of these phrases you can use so as to break the ice and start a conversation. Secondly, you have to tell your name. Now, how you will tell your name depends on whether the situation is formal or informal. In formal situations where there is face-to-face communication, you can simply say your name, but your complete name. So you can say, my name is name and the surname. For instance, you can say, my name is Surbhi Shrivastava. And for telephonic communication, you can also say, this is Surbhi speaking, this is Surbhi Srivastava speaking, or you can say this is Surbhi or Surbhi this side, or my name is Surbhi Srivastava. Now the location. Now you have to tell about yourself. How you will tell? You can simply say I'm from Delhi or I come from Delhi. If you are interviewed in another place and you lived in another city before this, you can simply say I was born and brought up in Delhi, but I live in Dehradun now. Or you can say that I was raised in Delhi and I live here now, whichever city you can mention. So you can use any of these phrases to tell about your location and where you are based. Next is your profession. So you can say, I work in dash, that is the company's name, as a dash. So say the company's name as well as the designation. If you don't wish to disclose the details, you can simply say, I work in banking, I work in insurance, I work in sales. Now, your age. If you want to disclose your age in the first meeting, you can simply say, I'm 25 years old, I'm 30 years old. If you don't want to give the exact date, but just want to give a general idea, you can say, I'm in my early 20s, I'm in my late 20s, or I'm in my mid 30s, I'm in my late 30s, I'm in my early 40s, or you can simply say, I'm a teenager, I'm a millennial. Any of these you can say. So that's how you can tell about your age. If you don't want to tell, you can skip this point. Moving on to qualification now, you can say, I have done masters in this, or I have done bachelors in this. I'm a graduate in arts. I'm a diploma holder in this particular field. So you can use a variety of sentences so as to tell about your education. If you have recently finished, you can mention recently. If you finished it long time ago, you can mention that. Moving on to experience, you can say I have experience in the field. So you can simply say I have 2 years experience in sales, I have 5 years experience in teaching. Any of these phrases you can use. Now about your family. So when you meet people in an informal situation, you may want to tell about your family members. So you can simply say we are a family of 5 members. Start with the eldest member and one by one you can mention what each person is doing at the moment. If you are the only child, you can say I'm the only child. Otherwise, you can also mention about your siblings and what are they doing. So you can say we are a family of 5 members. My father is this, mother is this, and I have an elder brother or a younger brother. He is dash, and then about yourself. Next point is hobbies. How you will mention about your hobbies? You can simply say a variety of sentence structures like I like to swim, I like to play cricket, I love dancing, I love traveling, or you can say I'm a shopaholic. That means you like to do a lot of shopping, or you can also say that I love playing outdoor games, or I'm fond of indoor games like chess and Ludo, any of these you can say. When you go for an interview, you may also be asked about your short-term goals and your long-term goals. Short-term goals could be the plans that you have in mind for the next 2 to 3 months, and long-term goals would be the plans that you have for a longer duration. That means in the next 5 years or 10 years, where do you see yourself? So you can mention them easily. You can say my short-term goals are 1, 2 or 3, and my long-term goals are these. For example, you can say my short-term goal is to clear my examination and then apply for the entrance exam of this particular test. Or you can just say that I'm planning to leave a company and I want to join another company soon because of so and so reasons. And long-term goal would be that I want to be a better version of myself. In the next 5 years, I see myself more confident, more successful and happier in my state of mind. And finally, you can also mention your personality type, what kind of a person you are, whether you are an introvert, extrovert, whether you are emotional, you are determined, you are an animal lover, you are fond of something. Well, I have given you a broad outline of your introduction. You can add more information, examples, opinions, and more data related to your introduction. Make notes of these introductions so that you utilize the information that I shared with you and you don't forget it later. Hope you like the video and its content. If you have any doubts, you can leave a message in the comment box, and do subscribe to our channel if you want to remain updated with the latest English vocabulary, pronunciation and spoken English communication. Thanks for watching.